to save the student nurse bursaries.
A rainy day in Portsmouth, but the weather doesn't stop junior doctors and their supporters taking to the streets. Strike action is now very much on the cards.
As workers, we need to support the junior doctors, because if we allow Mr. Hunt to force them to take this new contract, we give our power right for negotiation, for fair conditions, fair wages.
Who's NHS?
NHS!
The Department of Health says it wants to modernise the contract for junior doctors. The government says this will make things fairer for staff and safer for patients. But this is where the government and the British Medical Association are at loggerheads. Talks have been ongoing for a couple of years.
Mr. Hunt says now that we've almost agreed. Yeah, we've agreed on everything except hours and pay and safeguarding. I think they might have agreed on the colour of the lockers in some hospitals. That's about it. We know that this is humbug.
The government has offered an 11% basic pay rise for junior medics, but the number of unsociable hours would be slashed, decreasing extra payments at the same time. The government has also suggested linking pay increases to training milestones rather than years of service. The government wants to improve its 7-day health service, but junior doctors say the government just doesn't want to hire more or pay more. Health Secretary Jeremy Hunt calls the strike action disappointing.
We want to be able to promise an NHS that offers the same high quality care to its patients every day of the week. We've made a very fair offer to junior doctors based on independent advice. Unfortunately, we've now had this decision to strike, so we will do everything in our power now to make sure that the NHS remains safe even in the very busy winter period.
Junior doctors will walk out for 24 hours from 8 a.m. on Tuesday. Only emergency care will be provided. A picket line will form at Portsmouth's Queen Alexandra Hospital. There will also be action on the Isle of Wight and in Southampton.
I'm from Unite Community in Southampton, and we want to express our full and absolute support for the junior doctors in their struggle. On Tuesday, Southampton Unite Community members will be at Southampton General Hospital, and they will be joining the picket line from 8 o'clock in the morning, and then later in the day they'll be making their way to the Bargate for a demonstration.
Campaigners say the industrial action won't put patients at risk. They are urging people to use the NHS if they need it. The government says it's working with NHS England to minimise disruption. Dale McEwen, that's Solent.